This
all, I'm
conference
just
will now be recorded.
first we have created the virtual network. So I'm just click and go to the resources. First, I'm create a one new resource. So I'm create a new resource, and my resource name is like my RG. And now I'm create this resource group in East US and review and create. So now second options, I'm create two virtual networks in India. Last class, I'm create a VNets in a same region. But now I'm created two VNets in two different regions. Now I'm created one VNets in East US and second VNets in like Central India. Got it my
Okay.
point?
Yes.
So now I'm just go to the virtual network and create, select the subscription, select the resource group. I'm already asked you in last class कि you can deploy the resource to any region, but you can select the
Mhm.
common resource group. The resource group is a collection of resources. So now I'm kit is like a VNet 1 in East USA. US. So now here's a VNet 1 and East US, and now next in this VNet I'm at the IP is called 10.0.0.0/24, and inside the VNet I'm create a subnets.
Okay.
Wait, it's asked me the, yeah, the virtual network does not have any subnets. So now I'm create a one subnet is like my subnet is LAN hyphen SUB subnet 1, and I put the IP is 10.0.0.0/26, and now add subnets, and now review and create. So this is the East US. So I'm creating the one VNet. Same as for East US, I'm creating one virtual network gateway also.
Okay.
Gotten my point? But before creating the gateway, I'm creating two VNets in two different regions. So now I'm already created one VNet with the name of VNet 1 East US. And now I'm creating another VNet. I'm just click on a virtual network and create and select the subscription. I'm using the same resource group because I'm saved the all resources in same. I'm like VNet 2 in India. And now I'm select the Central India. Next, in this VNets, I'm give the like 192.168.1.0/24, and now give the add the subnets is like LAN LAN 2 hyphen SUB, and it is subnet 2. And I put the IP is 192.168.1.0/26. Now add, now review and create. Secondly, I'm create R2 VNG, virtual network gateway. So now how to create a virtual network gateway and use of the virtual network gateway, I'm explain you later. The first time deploy the virtual network gateway. So now you
Okay.
can just search in a virtual network gateway because it's take a time. That's why I'm create a before then I'm explain you. Okay. So now the
Okay.
virtual network gateway. Now I'm the simply ki I'm created two VNets and the both VNets are work in a different region.
Okay.
So that's why I'm create for each region each virtual network gateway as per the
Understood.
VNet. So now they are
Okay.
creating the two VNets in two different regions. The same I'm created two virtual network gateway in two different regions. So now I'm just click on a create and now select the subscription. Name of the virtual network is VNet1 hyphen VNG. And now the VNet one is create, I think so, East US, route based and policy based. So these are the express. You provide the communications between two different regions via express route is like a dedicated route for the Azure. But now I'm using here is a VPN.
Okay.
So I'm using the VPN and click on VNet one East US. One more thing. If I'm select here's another reason, it's not show the virtual network
Yeah.
because the resources is a region specific. So if I'm select a East US, then it show the East US network, or if you can select the Indian Central India, then it show the Central India network. So now I'm
Okay.
create a VNet one East US. One more thing. When you add a virtual network in a VNG virtual network gateway, so you can see it's allocate the automatically one subnet for communication. So now I'm create a one subnet in slash 26 in LAN 1 if you know remember,
Yeah.
but it's create a one more subnets automatically 64 slash 28.
Okay.
Then create new public IP. So I'm just give the create a new public IP name like VNet VNG 1 hyphen PIP. And now review and create. Then I'm create a one more VNG virtual network gateway for the center area. Create. VNG2 and use center India and now select the center India VNet 2 and as you can see that it's automatically create a new subnet is VNG2 hyphen PIP and review and create. So now this is running, then I'm explain you the today topic. I'm ready
Okay.
this process, it's take a time. The today topic is pairing. The pairing, what is pairing? Pairing, it provides the communication. COMMUNICAT. communication between two different VNet. Maybe it's worked in same location, same reason, or different reason. When you provide connection between different VNets and VNets work in same reason does not require virtual network gateway. Got in my points?
Yes.
अगर आपके like when if your VNets work in a same region, but as per the my lab, I'm not deploy the VNet in a same region. I'm deploy the VNet in different region. When you provide got it? So when you provide the connection, the different VNets and VNets work in a different region required VNG because
Yes.
VNG is a gateway because VNG is a gateway. And if you provide the communication between different networks, so you require a gateway. Got it? Why I'm using the VNG? Why I'm creating the
Yes.
VNG? One
Yes.
more
Got it.
thing, when you create VNG, its use dedicated subnets for other VNG communication. So when you create a VNG anytime, so it
Mhm.
need a one dedicated subnet. So if you create a network for provide the communication between two different regions, so you give the space free for the one subnet. Like you don't block the complete entire subnets. You don't block the entire subnets. You can just free some IPs in like a 16 IPs and 32 IPs depends on you. Because the VNG
Okay.
to VNG is required a dedicated gateway. Now the scenario is this: I'm create this is my one reason is available, and this is my another reason is available. Or in this reason, I'm create two VNets. Like I'm create a one VNet is called like VNet one, and here is I'm also create one more VNet is VNet two. So like this is my VNet one, and available in East US, and I'm inside the East US. I'm create a one subnet one, and the subnet one range is 10.0.0.0/26. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now the automatically one more subnet is created. This subnet is VNG subnet. You also require the one VNG subnet.
Mhm.
And this VNG subnet range is 10.0.0.64/28. So this subnet is created when you create a VNG.
Okay.
Got in my point?
Yes.
Now the same times I'm create a one more VNG is a VNet 2 in center India. In this center India, I'm create a SUB subnet 2. Wait, guys. Now there is a subnet 2, and the subnet 2 is 192.168.1.0/26. And now also it's create a one VNG subnet, and it's called a VNG subnet. It's called 192.168.1.0/64/28. Now,
Mm.
if we have created a one VNG also, this is my virtual network gateway. This is my VNG. And now I'm create a VNG in both regions.
Mhm.
And this VNG use this subnet for communication to this VNet. And now this subnet for communication to this VNet. And here this VNet to this VNet is also connected with each other. So now the subnet 2 is communicate to subnet 1. So it's communicate with this process. And now between these VNGs, I'm enable the VNet pairing. Between VNGs, we have enabled the VNet pairing. So after
Okay.
enable the VNet pairing, the different regions are communicate with each other. If you know the first class, I'm explain you, there's a no communication between two different regions. But when you provide the communication between different regions, you create a virtual network gateway and
Okay.
enable the pairings between gateway. So now enable pairing. So this is my VNG1 and this is my VNG2. Got it the point?
Yes.
So why I'm enable the VNet pairing? But because this is my use East US, East US region, and this is my Central India. Now you can see if you East US using the two VNets, like one more VNet is available in this location, and this VNet is called like VNet 3. I'm create a VNet 3, and it's available in East US, and its user subnet is called subnet 3, and the subnet 3 is like 172.168.1.0 slash 26. So the by default, these two different VNets in a within a region is not communicate with each other. So when you provide the communication between the two different VNets in a same region, you don't require any kinds of gateway. You can provide the enable the pairing directly.
Okay.
Gotten my point?
Yeah.
So within a region, you don't require any gateway. Like if you are available in a single building, you don't
Hmm.
require to exit the building. You can go easily move one floor to another floor. But if you go to the
Yeah.
one building to another building, first you can exit the gateway for first building, then enter to another building gateway.
Yeah.
Got my point?
Got it.
So now the these I am explaining you that provide the communication between two different VNet. Maybe it's work in the same region like this one, and maybe it's work in a different region like this one and this one. When you provide the connection between different VNets and VNets work in a same region, does not require VNet like the between VNet 3 and VNet 1. I'm not using any gateway. But when you provide the connection in different VNets and VNets work in a different region, required VNG like this one.
Okay.
Then you can create a VNG. It use the dedicated subnet for the other VNG. So like these are the VNG communication. One more thing, one interesting point I'm asking you. Like suppose karo, this is your one VNG3, this is your VNG2,
Okay.
and this is your VNG3. Like I'm asking like this is your like VNet1. So now I'm explain you the here. You know, key in this scenario, the one important part, this subnets and this subnets are connected with each other
Hmm.
after VNG. Got it?
Yeah.
And this subnets and this subnets connected with each other. But this
Yeah.
subnets and this subnets are not connected.
Yeah.
Got my point?
Yes.
When you create the VNet 3 and VNet 2, you also create a 2 VNG.
Okay.
Got my point? There sometime
Yeah.
question is coming कि if the VNet 1 or VNet 3 is connected, so can be required क्या VNet 2 is access the VNet 3 resources? No. When you provide the VNet 2 and VNet 3 communications, you can create a new virtual network gateway and provide the pairing. Because you allow the network between 1 or 2, that's why it's communicating with each other, but there's a no communication between 2 and 3. So you can say
Okay.
via 3 communicate via 1, it's not possible. The 3 is not communicate with network 2 via 1.
Okay.
This network is not communicate via 1. When you provide the
Should
communication between this to this, you create two more VNG. You can create one more VNG here and also create here one more. So
we can't
already
use
one
VN
VNG is available. Yeah, already one VNG is available. You can create one more VNG. Yeah, I ask a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I asked a question.
Yeah, tell me.
The VNG2, can we connect that to VNet 3's VNG, or we have to create a separate one?
VNet 3, I'm create a separate one. And then we have create, if you provide the communication between VNet 3 to VNet 2, you can create a one more VNG for VNet 3. Because I'm already create now one VNet. So VNet 2 is already use the gateway. So we have creating the one more. Like you can using the one new building. So
Okay.
for the new building is the new gateway is also required.
Okay.
So every VNet use a dedicated gateway simply.
Okay.
So now after that we are moving to another part. So I'm just create one more VNet in VNet 3. In currently I'm creating the two VNets and it's running on. You can see the my both VNG is running on. It's a 16 minute and 17 minutes. Now I'm create one more network. So I'm just click on a virtual network inside. You can see there the two network are available. Is one VNet 2 in India and VNet 1 in East US. Now I'm creating the one more VNet in East US. So now the create, select the subscription, resource group, and now the VNet 3 hyphen East US. And now next. And I'm just using the IP here is called 172.168.1.0/24. And now the edge subnet is SUB subnet 3 172.168.1.0/26. And now add, and now review and create. So as per the my topologies, I'm create as per the my topology, I'm create VNet 1, VNet 2, and VNet 3. Got in my point?
Yes.
Now I'm create a VNG1 and I'm VNG2. I'm not enable any pairing right now.
Okay.
Now I'm create a one virtual machine to every VNet. Clear?
Yes.
So now I'm create a three virtual machine for three different VNets. So I'm just go to virtual machines and create virtual machines, and now give the name is VM1 for VNet 1. VNet 1 is available in East US. We don't require any. I'm using the server 2012, one CPU, one 3.0 GB RAM, and the username is ICV password AST. And now I'm allowed the RDP and HTTP and HTTPS protocols. Now next, here I'm select the VNet 1. You can see the already VNet 1 is created, the LAN subnet is created, review and create. And create. Now I'm create two more virtual machines for like one more VNet 2 and another is VNet 3.
Okay.
Now click on home and then click on virtual machines and create virtual machines. It's like VM2 for VNet 2 and VNet 2 is available in Central India. And now I'm using this one and now And now here you can see the VNet 2 is India subnet is available automatically. Now review and create. Because if you select like a VNG2, VM2 in another region, so this subnet is not display and fetch. So your
Okay.
resources are work in a same region. That's why I'm create a virtual machine in a center India, and also I'm create a VNet in center India. And my VNG is also working in the center India. If your VNG is available in East US, or your VNet is available is like your VM is available in East US, or you create a VNet in a center India, it's not communicate with each other.
Okay.
Now I'm creating the one more subnets, one more virtual machine, because I'm creating the three subnets. For three subnets, we need a three VMs. After that, just we have checked the connectivity. It's working or not. So I'm just click on virtual machines. And now we have created is VNet 3, sorry, VM3 for VNet 3. And East US, I'm not select any zones. And now here is VNet 1 is also available, but I'm connect this VNet to, oh, मैंने इसका भी नाम VNet 2 ही दे दिया. Okay, but it is a VNet 3. Got in my point?
Yes.
And review and create. And now click on create. After that, I'm login with this machine and check if this machine is access to another VNet virtual machines. First
Oh,
time
we have
check
to
the
create.
default behavior.
Okay.
Got it? First time check the default behavior. So now I'm login with VNet 1. VM1, I'm just login with VM1, so I'm just go to the virtual machines, and this is VM1, and this is VM1 overview, get support, perform self-diagnostic, get support. What happened? Yeah. So this is 10. This is a public IP. I'm just copy this public IP and go to the uh, remote desktop. Connect. And now this machine is working perfectly.
Okay.
It's done.
Yes.
Now I'm access the another virtual machines. I'm just go to VNet 3, because the VNet 3 also working in a same region, VM3 East US, and this is a public IP. No, I'm not using the public IP right now. I'm using the private IP. Now I'm
Okay.
just copy this private IP and go to this machine, it's access or not?
No, it won't.
It's accessible.
No.
Or I'm using the private IP. Now connect. This machine is not connected with each other because I'm not using the public IP, I'm using the private IP. Because the public IP, if I'm using the public IP, this machine is accessible. But I'm also reduce the cost of the public IP. So this machine is not communicated because the V this VM1 is a VNet 1 and its
Yep.
IP is 10.0.0, but VNet 2 is in different network. So now if I'm enable the between pairing between VNet 1 or VNet 3, it's communicate with each other. Got my point?
Got it.
So
Yes.
how to enable the pairing? I'm just go to VNet 1 virtual networks and I'm just click on VNet 1 and you can see the option is available pairing.
Hmm.
Add pairing and pairing link is like VNet 1 hyphen to VNet 3 and
Okay.
pairing link is VNet 2 hyphen to VNet 1 and now select virtual network is 2. Got it?
Yes.
So here I'm select the VNet 1. It's already selected. Or here I'm select a VNet 2. But this is a VNet 3. Actually name is VNet 3 as per the diagram. But by default I'm just give the name is VNet 2. Clear?
Okay.
And now
Yes.
add. So you can see this create a 2 pairing. 1 to 2 and 2 to 1.
Yep.
And the pairing is connected now. If I'm try again this one, now it's working. Got it?
Yes.
So the concept is clear why the use pairing connection.
Yes, it's clear.
Now same as the other, I'm creating the one more VNet is VNet 3. Sorry, VNet 2 in like Central India.
Okay.
So now I'm just go to the remote desktop and I'm check the IP of VNet virtual machine 3. VNet 2 VM2 VNet 2 is in Central India is available. Yeah, the IP is 192.168.1.4 and now I'm just click 192.168.1.4 and now click connect. It's not connected again because but at this time the we this both machines are working different reason because the this machine is work in India and now I'm
Yeah.
currently VM1 is working in East US. That means that at this time there's a reason specific. The both machines are work in a different region. So you enable the pairing, but you can enable the pairing between V and G.
Yep.
Got it? So
Yes.
now, so this is not a pairing exactly. This is the one kinds of the VPN connection.
Got it.
Okay, point to point connections. So point to site connection, site to site. So now how to enable the pairing? Yeah, how to enable configure the pairing between a global VNet pairing, which we can call the global VNet pairing. So now I'm just click on virtual network gateway and these are the two virtual network gateways are available. I'm go to the any, so I'm just go to the VNet 1 and inside the VNet 1 you can see the option is available is a connection. Got it?
Okay. Yes.
The option is available is connections, then add. And now I'm just add like a vnet1 hyphen vnet2. So vnet to vnet1 is already, you can select the another gateway. So you can see it show the another gateway is vng2 because vnet1 is
Okay.
on. So it's hide, you can select the vng2. Also, you can use a shared key. Also, you can use a shared key.
Okay.
So shared key is look like your Bluetooth key as your PSK, public shared key like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When these keys are matched, then your pairing is enabled.
Okay.
So here I'm just enable the pairing VNet 1 to 2. And now okay. Secondly, I'm go to another VNet, VNG, then connections, then add, and give the name is VNet2 hyphen VNet1. And now you can select a VNG1. So VNet, you can go first for VNet1 and select VNet2. You go to the first VNG and then select VNG2. Or secondly, you go to the second VNG and select the VNet1. So now I'm select VNet1. And using the same PSK. The both side using the
Okay.
same PSK.
Okay.
And now okay. So now I'm just enable the pairing connections in both sides. So you can see the successfully create the pairing connection VNet 1 to 2. So now
Yes.
refresh, it show the both connections. So it is updating and this VNet 1 to 2 is just a minute. It's update in within a 1 or 2 minutes. When this connection is established, so one thing, these all are the costly services. So
Okay.
you can work is paidable. Got it this entire scenario?
Yes, I got it.
Any question related to this?
No, no questions.
I'm clear the each and every points. So now click on connect and you can see.
Okay.
And now here I am access the machines through a private IP, not in public IP.
Okay.
So this is the one kind of hub and spoken network. You are using the one machines. This is called a hub, and then
Yeah.
inside this machine you can access the another machine. So now this is a one more machine. So you can see the all three machines are accessed in a single panel, and these all three machines work in a different VNets, and these two machines are work in a different region also. These are the
Yeah.
concept, the how to create a pairing, why we are using the virtual network gateway, each and everything so I'm covered. So enough for today or continue?
Yeah, we can continue. I had a question though.
Yeah, tell me.
So when you created the pairing, right, between the two VNets in East US, there was a option in called Gateway Transit that I saw in the portal.
Hmm.
So if we enable Gateway Transit, can VNet 3 talk to VNet 2 in Central India through VNet 1?
No,
Okay.
when you create when you stable the connection between 1 3 to this one, yes no,
Yeah.
it's not communicate via VNet 1. You can create one gateway for this and create a connection between this to this.
Okay. So
Got
what
my
is that
point?
option? What is that option for gateway transit in the portal? So if you go back to the
Mm,
portal, there's a gateway transit option when you enable
no,
peering.
no, simply like these are the gateway. When you enable the pairing between this to this, you are communicate with this to this, not this one. When you enable, you can just connect this to this and this to this also. There's no any transit key you can go for via this to this to this. No, this option is not available. Why this option is not available? Why you use the another reason gate network? Why your data, your traffic is passed out to the another branch?
Okay.
Got my point? If
Yeah, got it.
simply I'm catering the one direct route like India to US. So why you come to the first you can go to India to Canada, Canada to Singapore, Singapore to US.
Got it.
Got it? So no one can use you can use the direct link. If you go for the via another network, this is your delay. And maybe it's some problem between the VNet 1. So also you can find the challenge to everywhere. Like there's some problem between here. Yeah, here. So you also
Okay.
network is not communicate with each other. That's why the
Okay.
always use the dedicated.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, clear.
Now, any other questions?
No, no questions.
So I think so enough for today. Fine. I'm not
Yeah, that's
more fast. First, you just take a practice. The next class. So now we have just finished my network part today. There's only one topic is remaining. Network is VPN. So I'm explain this VPN in the end of the session class because I'm explain this VPN when we have just covered the Active Directory ADDS. Okay.
okay. Okay.
So now then I'm explain you the VPN. And one more thing, in the next class you confirm in the next class, and next class we have just start for the load balancer.
Okay.
So in the next class we have cleared the load balancer and app services and traffic manager and firewall. I'm covered
Okay.
these topics.
Okay.
Fine. So these also are the important parts. So why using the load balancer, app services, traffic managers, and firewalls. So firewall is an interesting topic. So in the next class, maybe you can plan on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Choices you are. Thank you. Anything
Okay.
else?